Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be showing you how to get a beautiful cut crease easily. No liner, no concealer, just using your eyeshadows with no extra steps. If you're new to this channel, howdy, my name is Dana. I'm a pro makeup artist and I like to share my experience with you viewers, subscribers, and to give you tips on how to perfect your makeup routine. So if that's something that you're into, make sure you subscribe and you see the little bell that is alongside the subscription button. Hit that and it will update you every time I upload a new video. So I think it was a couple of years ago that everybody started to do this cut crease technique, which basically means to do your eyeshadows while focusing on the crease, then to carve your mobile lid with concealer or some kind of eyeshadow base and apply another layer of eyeshadow. So eyeshadow base or concealer, then eyeshadow, then concealer, then another eyeshadow. And I'm like, why? Now, not to say that this technique is not like high standard and beautiful, gorgeous, whatnot, but I just don't get it. I never related to that technique specifically just because it seems a bit redundant to me, you know? So today I'm going to show you an alternative way and I'm going to start with my face. I'll run over it really fast and then we'll zoom you in and do some eye work. Okay? Let's get started. Let me just get my hair out of the way to start with foundation. I'm using my IT Cosmetics CC Cream that lately has become my go-to foundation and I apply it all over with my Real Techniques brush. As always, it's very important to go over your neck and in my case also my ears. Pretty obvious why, right? I mean, come on. For bronze/contour, I'm using these two shades from my Dertopian palette and I'm mixing them with whatever is left from my foundation and I really love this combo. I feel it's right in the middle between a cool toned contour and a warm toned bronzer. I apply this mix on the bottom edges of my cheekbones, my forehead, and my jawline. And I know it might look a bit gray right now, but I'll be going over it with a warm-toned powder bronzer, so everything together will look great. Trust me, it's the perfect sculpting and bronzing for my skin tone. Now I'm going in with my Smashbox palette and I'm using this shade Bronze to set the cream contour and warm up my face. This has become one of my favorite parts in applying makeup. I just love how this bronzer is so subtle and how it gives me this natural effect. You don't really need to see me do my brows, right? Eyebrows are done and I'm going to get into the eye look. I'm going to start with this NYX eyeshadow base. Taking a little on my finger and just apply it all over my lid. Setting that with my trusty Laura Mercier translucent powder that I bought a mini like 3 years ago. It's still going. I don't know why people get the big size, honestly. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you know that I love using purple eyeshadows and today is no different. I actually have so many different shades of purple laying around, so I just figured it would be the perfect color to show you how to create this look easily. So I have this beautiful eyeshadow by Makeup Geek Motown and a very little tiny brush and just pack the shadow on the brush and use it to carve my lid. Now notice that I'm looking at the mirror slightly down because my eyes are a little hooded, so I don't have the perfect angle to sketch my mobile lid, but still, it's possible. And if you need to cheat a little bit, that's fine. Who would know? I won't tell, would you? So let me rephrase, I'm sketching what I would like my crease to be, okay? So if you notice, this is not exactly where my crease is, but we'll make it work. You know why? Because makeup is magic. You get it? Now you can go as close to the inner corner as you would like. I am refraining from getting into the outer corner because that would make my eyes droop a little bit more, and I kind of want to get that cat eye look, so I'm not only not getting into the outer corner but also getting it a bit farther even, you know what I mean? You can see it right here. So this is the shape. I'm pretty happy with it. Looks nice, and cross your fingers that the other eye would look the same. Okay, both eyes are done. I'm quite happy. Obviously they're not identical because our eyes are not identical, and I'm fine with that. So I'm gonna go to the next eyeshadow, and for that I'm gonna use this plum shade right here in the Lorac Pro 2 palette. And I'm gonna use for it this brush right here that is bigger and fluffier, and blend the edges. And when I get to the inner corner, I am careful not to blend it too much into my nose bridge, if that makes sense. I am gonna blend another shadow over there to make it more seamless and harmonic with my skin tone, but I don't want to get it too dark. Now for the next shade, I'm going to use another palette, and I'm sorry guys that I'm using so many products from different brands. It's just that I don't care having a lot of palettes, and you can use whatever colors you want. You want to use greens, browns, reds, whatever. Use whatever you want. The technique is the same. Blend in it, just the eyeshadows, step by step. Take your time and you'll be just fine. But again, I'm sorry I'm using so many different palettes. So this is the Gobi shade that I'm gonna use right here. And it's from this limited edition buff collection by Pure Cosmetics that I got in the beauty supply before I became a makeup artist. And I'm using a different brush, fluffier and bigger, but not too much. I don't know what to use for the mobile lid. Okay, decided to go with one of the shades that I love most in my collection. This is the Rose from the same palette, the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I love this shade, as you can see by how much I'm using it. And I think it will pair really beautifully with that purple cut crease, so let's give it a go. After cleaning the small brush I used initially, I'm now using it to apply that rose shadow right next to Motown, making that cut crease even more defined. Now this look needs a little something extra, right? So I'm gonna go and do like a liner with the same shade that I used before, the Motown, with a very precise and dense brush. And then I'm gonna smoke it out and up. You'll see what I'm talking about. Sorry guys, some things are just too difficult for me to do in front of the camera. You'll have to forgive me. Now I'm not going with the liner all the way in because that's the point, you know, I wanted to highlight and brighten my lid, so I want to keep that, you know, inner portion light. but everything else smoky and purple. Taking that plum shade now just to smoke that outer V thing. The second favorite part in my current makeup routine is this concealer palette by MAC, and I use two shades. One is a more peach tone to color correct my blueness under my eyes, and the other one is more yellow toned, and that's for the general purpose of highlighting and brightening the area. Then I take my Bobbi Brown corrector that, to be honest, does a better job at color correcting, but right now it's a bit too dark for me, so together they're a perfect match. I use the same powder as before to set those concealers, and then I can move on to do my lower lash lines. First, I'm going in with Motown, and I use it to frame the outer corner as well as to connect it with the top lash line. Then I'm taking Rose for the inner corner, but you can tell from my face that I'm not too happy about it. I wanted a more smoky lower lid. So I decided to take that plum shade with a big fluffy brush and go with a really loose hand to blend everything downwards and give it a true smoky feel. To intensify the inner corner, I'm going with Rose again, and I love how this shadow brightens the look compared to the smoky purple. Milk Kush Mascara for the top and bottom lashes, nothing to elaborate here. And as always, my Inglot Black Kohl to tightline both my waterlines. For blush, I'm using this color from my Jouer palette, and I apply it traditionally, you know, apples of the cheeks, blending it up and out, and just a bit on my nose. For lips, I'm gonna keep it nude. I'm gonna go with this Essence lip liner in number 11 in the nude, which looks, oh, such a beautiful color, like this. And on top of that, my Mousse Pro palette, that I broke, of course, because why not, it's me. And I think I'm gonna mix these two together. Okay guys, this is the finished look and I really love it. I think that the eyeshadows with the lipstick work really good together. I didn't even notice that my nail polish even suits everything else. So that's a plus. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Why not? Until the next time we meet, Friday at 10 a.m., stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. I love you and thank you. Bye.